They told you money was evil. They told you wealth was reserved for the lucky, the privileged, the chosen few. But what if I told you they were wrong? What if I told you that success isn't about luck, it's about a formula? A formula that the rich understand, but the poor ignore. A formula that, once mastered, can flip your entire life upside down, taking you from struggling to thriving, from surviving to dominating. The question is, will you break free from the chains of scarcity, or will you remain trapped in the cycle of mediocrity? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the exact mindset shift, the exact blueprint that can take you from broke to unstoppable. But only if you have the courage to listen. Are you ready? Let's begin. Listen closely, because what I'm about to say will either wake you up or leave you exactly where you are. Broke, struggling, watching others win while you wonder why life keeps beating you down. But let me tell you something. Being poor is not just about money. It's about mindset. It's about habits. It's about what you tell yourself every single day. Because the truth is, rich people and poor people aren't different species. They just think differently. They act differently. And because of that, they live differently. You see, poverty isn't just a lack of money, it's a lack of belief. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of execution. The poor stay poor because they wait. They wait for the right time. They wait for a miracle. They wait for permission. Meanwhile, the rich, they move. They take action. They don't wait for opportunities, they create them. They don't hope for change, they become the change. But let's go deeper. Because if you don't rewire your thinking, you'll never escape financial struggle. Most people wake up every day thinking, how do I survive? But the wealthy wake up thinking, how do I grow? The poor exchange time for money. They clock in, they clock out, and they never stop to ask, how do I make money work for me? Because that is the formula, the shift, the key. Now let me break it down for you. The poor live by emotions. The rich live by principles. Poor people say, I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like investing. I don't feel like taking risks. But listen to me. Your feelings will betray you. Success doesn't care how you feel. Success doesn't wait for motivation. Success rewards those who show up, even when they're tired, even when they're scared, even when the world tells them to quit. And here's the thing, getting rich isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. The hardest workers in the world are not the wealthiest. Construction workers, nurses, factory employees, they work hard. But hard work alone isn't the answer. It's strategy, it's leverage, it's making money while you sleep. Let's talk about habits. The average person spends hours on entertainment, but won't spend 30 minutes learning a new skill. They complain about their paycheck, but never read a book about finance. They talk about success, but surround themselves with people who have no ambition. Your habits will either make you rich or keep you poor. So what's the formula? Number 1, mindset. Stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like an investor. Every dollar you get as a soldier, send it to work. Put it into assets, not liabilities. Instead of buying the latest gadget, buy knowledge. Instead of watching TV, watch your income grow. Number 2, multiple streams of income. One paycheck is dangerous. One source of money is a ticking time bomb. The wealthy have passive income, stocks, real estate, online businesses, digital assets. If your money isn't making money, you're one step away from broke. Number 3, execution. Dreams without action are just fantasies. You don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. Start small, start messy, but start. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time was yesterday. The second best time is now. So the question is, will you break free? Will you keep making excuses, or will you take control? Because at the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. It's you versus you. The battle is in your mind, in your daily habits, in the risks you take, in the chances you refuse to let pass. The formula is simple, but it's not easy. Most people won't do it. They'll hear this message, nod their heads, and go right back to the same habits. But a few, the hungry ones, the relentless ones, the ones who refuse to accept mediocrity, they will change everything. So tell me, which one are you? Good. You're still here. That means you're serious. That means something inside you is waking up. A fire, a hunger, a realization that you were meant for more. But here's the truth. Wanting it isn't enough. Thinking about success isn't enough. You have to become the kind of person who commands success, who attracts it, who creates it with their bare hands. Let's go deeper. Let's talk about the lies you've been told your whole life. They told you to work hard, save money, and retire at 65. Lie. The system was designed to keep you in a cycle, trading your time for a paycheck, barely keeping up with inflation, locked into debt that chains you to a job you hate. You know what the rich do? They don't just work for money, they make money work for them. They told you debt is bad. Lieutenant, the rich use good debt to buy assets, real estate, businesses, investments, while the poor use bad debt to buy liabilities, cars, clothes, things that lose value. The difference? One gets richer, one stays broke. They told you money is the root of all evil. Lieutenant, the truth? Lack of money is the root of evil. Poverty breeds desperation, crime, stress, and suffering. Money isn't evil, it's a tool. In the hands of a good person, it creates opportunities, freedom, and security. So what's stopping you? What's keeping you from breaking free? It's fear. Fear of failing, fear of judgment, fear of losing money. But let me tell you something. If you're not willing to fail, you're not ready to win. Every successful person you admire, they failed, they lost, they struggled. But you know what they didn't do? Quit. See, the difference between winners and losers is simple. Losers see obstacles and stop. Winners see obstacles and push harder. Look around you. The rich keep getting richer. The poor keep getting poorer. Not because life is unfair, but because the rich play by different rules. They think long term. They invest instead of spend. They buy assets instead of liabilities. They learn instead of waste time. And here's something you need to understand. Your environment is shaping you. If you're surrounded by people who complain, who make excuses, who settle, you will become that. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, who take action, who demand more from life, you will rise. So let me ask you, what are you doing every single day to move toward financial freedom? Are you learning new skills? Are you building something of your own? Are you making sacrifices now so you can live freely later? Or are you just hoping things will change? Because hope is not a strategy. Action is. If you want to break out of the paycheck to paycheck trap, you have to do what most people won't. That means learning about money, investing, and business, cutting out distractions that steal your time and focus, building multiple streams of income, taking risks, and betting on yourself. Because listen, no one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your boss, not your family. It's you. You are your only rescue mission. The question is, do you have the courage to do what it takes? So here we are, the moment of truth. You've heard the formula. You've seen the difference between those who stay trapped in poverty and those who break free. Now, the question is, what will you do? Will you keep living the same way, making the same excuses, waiting for some miracle that will never come? Or will you take control, rewrite your story, and demand more from life? Because let me tell you something. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. 1 year from now, you'll either be looking back at today as the moment everything changed, or you'll still be stuck, still wishing, still waiting. The choice is yours. I want you to drop a comment below. What's the first step you're taking today to change your financial future? Are you going to start a business, invest in yourself, learn a new skill? Declare it right now. Speak it into existence. Because the journey from poor to rich isn't about luck. It's about choice. And right now, at this very moment, you have a choice. Are you ready to break free? On fire